I'm the Sweeney son, and I haven't had any dinner. Because it's about 11 o'clock in the morning, so therefore it's more sort of brunch, maybe second breakfast time, but certainly nowhere near dinner. I'm MonstersAbound. Welcome back to Total War 3 Kingdoms and parts 22 of my Ma Teng campaign, where we are certain. Now, I'm trying to decide whether I'm going to kill Liu Bei. It's a tricky decision because two reasons. I mean, one, I'm probably going to have to kill him at some point anyway, aren't I? Realistically, and is this the best point? Is this, if I take this and I just have to worry about Sun Jian, I don't have to worry about Liu Bei as well. It's tricky. I think we're going to do it. Now the only problem is that Liu Bei, we've got a trade agreement with Liu Bei, which means we're making. I mean, currently we're making 9.7k from trade. So can we actually see who we're making that from? I don't think we can. What about if we do this? Right, so currently we're trading with Liu Bei, which I don't know if this shows how much that is. I think it's probably fine. And I think we have to kill Liu Bei now because we're not going to get a better chance. He's weak. It looks like he just took out Sun Xuan, which means if we hit him now, we're in a good position to finish him off and take his territory here for our own. So I think that's what we're going to do. Now, slight problem is Kong Rong also likes him quite a bit, and so this might mean that we end up maybe losing our trade agreement there as well. So we could lose quite a chunk of money. But I think it's a better option to do that now and take this territory than have to worry about a little Liu Bei enclave being left behind and us having to deal with that later on. Also, it would mean that we could potentially go and take Liu Bei's capital first. Maybe try and vassalize Kong Rong, go and deal with Liu Bei there. Also, I mean, Guan Yu and Zhang Fei are out there somewhere, and they've got some very nice weapons, so maybe I could also steal them. Tasty. So, let's go and try and do that. So we're going to declare war on Liu Bei, take him out, finish him off while he's weakened. That sounds pretty good there. And what we're going to do over here is we're going to need to deal with Han Fu. Need to deal with him. We've got Zhang Yan up here somewhere as well. And also, yes, Han Fu down here as well. We need to deal with that. So just those two guys. I think, is this... Wait, are you vassalized by Liu Bei?
Not you again.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Okay, so we might end up at war with you, which actually works out because I wanted to capture this entire northern region anyway. So actually, that sort of works out, doesn't it? That's what I've also gone through my settlements and I'm sort of building some bits and pieces here and there, trying to shore up my public order where it's a little bit low, all that kind of good stuff. I also need to make sure that I've got all my assignments going, don't I? So, right, stimulate markets. So, do we have... Let's have a check. Oh, it's fine. That's good. We do have... No, we don't. Okay, let's get Fugan to go and stimulate some markets over there. Stimulating. Lovely stuff. We could also have... I mean, we've got... is it Anding? Yeah, Anding has quite a bit of food. So what we could do is actually... Oh, no, but I want to save... Right, I want to save an assignment just in case we need the conscription one. Because, in fact, we could do that here, couldn't we? Because that's really going to buff up our replenishment, which is going to be really useful. So let's do that. And it looks like Zheng Zhang, having murdered her way through 3 Yellow Turban generals last episode, has ranked up, quite right to. And so we're going to give her reach, I think. Does that make her a better... I think that makes her a better commander than this guy, I believe. Let's have a quick check. Construction costs, I don't think that matters. Yeah, I think what we're going to do is we're going to make you the commanding general. Does that upset you at all? Nope, he's over the bloody moon. Look at him. He's having so much fun. Faction fondness, faction prestige, authority from people in power, assignments, friendship within faction. Who's he friends with? Relations. He still gets on with Lu Bu. But he gets on with Jing Zhang as well. We fought side by side in battle. We won, but lost many soldiers. Yeah, but you really like her, don't you? You kind of get on with. Who don't you like? Gongs? I don't even know who that is. Yo, you don't like Ma Chao? Ooh, intro. Or Pooh, or Zhang Fei. You don't get on with quite a few people. You do get on with the people in your army, though, which is nice to see. So that's good. So we'll get some replenishment going on there. That'll help. We've also got Ma Chao facing off against these two guys. Now, that could potentially be rather risky. But I think we'll be okay. I mean, Ma Chao has faced harder odds than that and come out on top. Who on Shu Han? I mean, I was going to declare war on them anyway, but for 204? No, mate.
Very well.
You know, just offer me 204 gold for going to declaring war on a kingdom. Jesus. I mean, yes, I'm going to declare war on it, but that's not the point. Oh. Okay, interesting. Interesting. So declare war on that guy. Fine. Don't care about that. Sure, don't care about that. Oh, finest armor. What we get? Dignified. Bloody commander armor. What have you got? Nobles. Okay, what does this do? It's 36. That's 46. So actually, wait. That's raiment of nobility. So, is there something that gives Fireborn? There's nothing you could. What about that? No. That's Tactician's Design. Is there anything that would give martial law? So, raiment of nobility or Tactician's Design. There must be no expert thingy, blah, 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 blah. No. Dragon, set Dragon Storm, no. Scholar of the Future, no. Expert of Farms, no. Is it martial law? Tactician's Design. Is that one? Raiment of Nobility, no. This is just... Martial, no, I don't think I've got anything. It's really hard to get set bonuses. Like, Jesus. I don't think I've got any other commanders either. Do I? Got Ma Kong. Got... Oh, Ma Zi. Sure, you can have that. Oh, don't you look nice now? Very dapper. How about some... I know, yeah, have that. I don't really want to use you for anything, but you're just hanging around, just making the place look untidy, really, so may as well make it look a little bit more tidy. Okay, we've got a lumber yard, so income from peasantry seems like the best option, so let's go with that. We've got what looks to be an Ickle army. It's adorable. It's a couple of strategists out for a stroll. That's going to be a mistake. We're going to send our army over there, maybe set up a little ambush, see if we can catch and kill them.
To arms!
What are you doing? You are just standing. I'm wondering if maybe we can lure you in. If I go like here, let's try a little ambush and see if we can lure you in, because that could work out quite well. Now, I don't know where the majority of their armies are, but if I take their territory, then... screw it. I'm already untrustworthy. Who cares? Oh, they're both there.
Do not yield. Strike as one.
I think I can just delegate this. It's a close victory, but I think it'll be fine. Yeah, has a heart attack.
Righteousness won today.
Oh, we lost barely anyone. Look at that. Ideal.
For our labors.
Right, we've taken my farm. Lovely. And Zheng Teng has leveled up. Nice work. Let's give you more charge speed. I would quite like charge speed. Do I quite like more melee attack rates? Would be nice. I think Zeal is better. I think we're going to go Zeal. Let's go Zeal. Good old Zeal. And let's take this lumberyard.
Strike true. Authority has been
Bit of a blitzkrieg. Look at that. Good stuff.
It will prosper for the better under my rule.
It will. I mean, Liu Bei's miles away. Is that his... Okay, so I think that might be his last... He's just got the small city there, so we can grab that one. Jobs are good, and we'll have that commandery. I think we've got all of... Oh, no, we got Sun Jian as the small small city of Bar over there. But we've got the farm, so that's quite good. Let me just check. Who... You liberated that. Liberated you. Oh, really? So you liberated both of them. Alright. Not sure why you liberated both of them, to be honest, but fine. And I guess I can see this because of trade. No sign of Leo Bet. Is that his wife?
Impossible.
Nope, not his wife. Not his wife. What about this? I don't know where Zhang Fei, Guan Yu, and Liu Bei are. They're around there somewhere. They're out there somewhere. Skulking around, no doubt. Right, I think we want to get Officer Relocation because that reduction in... So currently we're making 10k a turn. So if we take the minus 6% corruption, which is going to be faction-wide, we're now making 2,000 more money a turn. Okay, well, that's just how much corruption was kicking my ass. So we've got the rural tax collector there, which is fine. I want to upgrade to... Oh no, we need a reform. Because I want to upgrade it to this. So what reform do we need? It's going to be somewhere fucking miles up the tree, isn't it? Oh no, it's there. Okay, that's not too bad. That... Why would I ever take more corruption? Minus 25% character salary. Oh, okay. So they take a massive pay cut. Well, yeah, I could do that. I could do that. I won't, but I could do. It's an option. Well, I guess it depends. I guess, I mean, how much... Okay, how much money are we... no, right. Where is it? Regular routes. Character salaries. It's... So that would give us about 1,000 more income. But on the other hand, 6% corruption reduction increased our income by 2k. So that means that probably wouldn't be actually worth it unless we'd had a lot more characters. I mean, I could always increase our tax, can we? Yeah, I don't think that's worth it. How's public order doing? Yeah, I don't really... I think a lot of our... The thing is, public order is quite difficult to keep control of in Three Kingdoms, I find, because there's a lot of like negative modifiers, especially like on buildings you can build, that will give you that that nasty public order issue, and then you just... There's not really many buildings you can build, and your building slots are limited anyway, so it's quite tricky actually. So here we've got... So that's some food, that's some industry income, so we could potentially get... Well, let's get the administration office actually, because then we can buff that up and get rid of some of that... rid of that corruption, which is causing us so many issues. And let's upgrade you. You're already building. What's going on over here? Why do we have this? Oh, right. It's because that seemed like a good idea at the time. But let's upgrade to a town. The small city over here. We've got the salt mine. We've got the animal pastures, which I could really do with upgrading. Let's get a little bit more public order there. I don't think... Handing. I could go with the rural administration office. It's only 30 more income, which doesn't really feel like it's... It doesn't really feel like it's worth it. But then it does get buffed up by 325%, which is pretty major. But I could get more food, which I think we should do. So let's do that. Get some more food under our belts, which would be good. Hanzhong, I don't think we're really doing anything here, are we? No. Not super interested in building that up too much because it's only got one extra commandery and it's literally just a silk trader, so who cares? A little bit more industry income never goes amiss, and we could do the same over there, just a little bit more income just to keep things going. And let's see if Ma Chao can get that ambush, because I think they might see the farmland and go, tasty farmland, and then blunder straight into our ambush. And of course, oh, hello. Oh, I think this is going to be an absolute slaughter, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, they've got mostly archers, so... Jeez. Bit brutal. Frankly, I'm amazed I lost that many. Let's take the replenishment.
Ever upwards.
And we can head towards Yanman over there. Oh, hello. How did you get past me? How the
We detest you, but this must end.
is that a good option for me? I'm kind of busy at the moment with other people. I could do, and then I could always betray them afterwards, because, I mean, I'm already pretty untrustworthy. You know, all's fair in love and war, so, alright, I'll take that.
Our talks are done.
I'll take that, and then I will deal with you in a minute. So, coalition. China left the coalition of Kingdom of Wu. Signed a peace treaty. Ma Quan is an all exquisite weapon. What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? A war axe. Is the war axe better? So that's 7. So it's 756 melee damage and armor piercing. So that does more armor. I'm tempted to say this is maybe a little bit better, but it will reduce. So 45 down to 30. So that's 10 less melee evasion. So maybe I want to stick with this for the moment. Is there? All right. Who else we got? Do we have anyone else who's just sort of? I mean, I could. Ooh, what about? Oh, you can't have axes. Really? I could have sworn you could have axes. You can have axes. Really? I mean, authority's a bit of a shit stat, so do you want a big old axe? Make you feel like a real man. A choppy man. There we go. You'll be a choppy man. Good old choppy man. Yeah, okay, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. I mean, it says exquisite weapon. It's all right, I guess.
Channel passion.
Can we catch you? I'm going to... Oh. Gotcha! Now it says Pyrrhic victory. I disagree. So we're going to fight this one and destroy this army. And I think that's probably their main army. Without that army, they're pretty toothless. If you go down to the woods today, you're sure of a big surprise, because Ma Chao's army is taking on yet another enemy force, this one a little bit smaller. And while all of our infantry, being led by Wifey and of course Mumsie, are advancing through the forest under a hail of trebuchet fire, but what the enemy army doesn't know is that hiding behind a potentially single tree is Ma Chao's entire cavalry force.
I shall revel in your destruction.
It's a little bit busy here. Yeah, they are literally hiding just behind the one tree, it seems like. But they haven't been spotted, which is the main thing. Now, Pooh here actually has a nice little bow and arrow. And what I found is that while the enemy don't potentially want to duel if they're low on health, but if you shoot them with arrows, like I'm doing here, and you've already got the duel notification, like here, you can keep shooting at them until they're very low on health, and then accept the duel, and they'll just take it. So what we're going to do is we're just going to fill him full of arrows, give him a little bit of acupuncture, just pop in there. As you can see, it's doing quite a lot of damage. His health is pretty low, and then we're going to duel him. Along with Han Yi, says Kuei Dai. Ooh, nice hits. Oh, bad hits. Never mind. But these two ladies now are tricked out with some very nice weapons and armour.
Have you killed? Not enough, I think.
So these ladies going to go toe-to-toe with the enemy generals.
Rain down missiles.
And as soon as our infantry are in position, our cavalry spring from their hiding place, much to the surprise of the enemy army. Now we just need to deal with this shock cavalry unit, which shouldn't be too difficult. We're going to make sure we don't get engaged with these spears over here. There are just peasant band, but that would be pretty nasty. Ma Chao's going to deal with them.
Nothing can harm me.
The rest of our cavalry making their way behind the enemy army to get some nice rear charges there, running down some G militia. Infantry moving up.
We're struggling. Need some help?
Is that your best? Come on, try harder.
To battle.
And Pooh has easily dispatched her foe. Mostly thanks. He's got his spear. Oh my god. Jesus, Pooh, that's brutal.
Kill them.
And Mumsy is, yeah, murdering. Yeah, easy. Oh, Jesus. All right, ladies, chill out. Fuck me.
Oh, get back up, you coward.
He won't. He's literally impaled. You impaled him. Christ. Ma Chao's cavalry is just now running down anyone they can find. This army was never going to be particularly difficult to wipe out, and it seems like with the death of the two generals being impaled on their own spears, hoisted by their own petards. And now it's just a case of running down the last few routing units to as much damage as possible, although because they did retreat, this army should be wiped out at the end of the battle. Lots of bodies lying all over the place. Deng Ningting just now legging it off into the distance over the bodies of her men.
Move on quickly. Hurry, move.
That's one little problem dealt with.
Celebrate. Our victory was just.
Hello. You are unobservant. It's not great. Cheerful. Right. Charismatic. Okay, so you're a lovely person, but you're also not a very good strategist. So you're actually friends with Han Fu, are you? You've got an artisan. Yeah, I think I'll just let you go.
Free the prisoners.
Let you go, and I'll ransom you.
I will show mercy this time. March.
Ransom you this time. Okay, let's head
Peace through
back
towards
towards Anping, and we're going to move. Oh, hello, you've ranked up.
Bandits are less corrupt than nobles.
Well, arguably, yes. Do you want to go Stifling Deluge? Plus 25% range damage sounds pretty good. Let's do that. And let's head towards... Do we want to... I think we can take the lumberyard, unless there's like a big army there. There's not a big army there. We should be fine. We can take that. Easy peasy. We can deal with that. We can also go straight for... In fact, if we stay here... Okay, there's no army. I don't think Liu Bei has any more armies in this region. So basically, he's stuffed. He's lost his territory. He's not going to get it back anytime soon. We're at war with him, but he's now the smallest of the three kingdoms. Why is this? Is this territory Shuhan? So I guess all this territory must be his as well. It's just we haven't seen it. Okay, and our vassals control quite a lot of territory. Actually, this is quite useful. It's nice to have vassals. It's actually useful. Who knew? As long as they don't betray me, obviously. That would be bad. And Ma Teng, you haven't really been doing much, Ma Teng, because you don't really have much to do, which is a kind of a bit of an issue. Let's have a look at Chengdu. Do we have anything after? Well, we could upgrade to the magistrate, so let's do that. Chang'an. I kind of want to do the same there, but for the moment, I think we're okay. Hang on, if we do this, we currently get... When do we get another building slot? No, that's it. We only ever get 6. So upgrading it anymore won't really help us. I think, yeah, I'm not too bothered about that. Do we have any upgrades to do here? Not really, because there's no real point. So I guess I'm fairly happy with that. I mean, we can just sort of like sit on some money. We could actually get another army up, couldn't we? Do I want to do that? Or alternatively, I'm pretty happy with that army. This army is pretty bloody elite. Happy with that one. I don't really want to change that. I could... We marched with them, so we can't do anyone there, and we can't... You know what? I might actually just recruit another army. Where would an army be useful? Maybe down here. Maybe down here. So maybe we... Okay, who are we going to get? Well, we kind of got an army already to the north. We could hire Lebu. He is 61 though. Not sure he's worth it. Hello, a fierce beast. You're 62. Who the hell are you? Hang on. Court. Who are you? You work for the Han Empire. You're a fierce beast. Plus 10 charge bonus for shock cavalry. Okay, fair enough. I mean, it's nothing. I mean, I could recruit Lu, but I just don't think it's worth it. I mean, we do have an army over here, don't we? Which we could potentially start beefing up. And we've got our son. We've got a couple of our sons who we could maybe get in here. I kind of want... What is... Didn't we... Hang on. Didn't we have another commander son who I gave something to? Oh, you're on assignment. What the fuck are you doing then? Hang on. What did I send you to do? Oh, income from peasantry. Okay. Okay, I guess that's understandable. I kind of want a strategist, but we've only got Wei Dan there. And I'm not 100% sure. Understanding, stern, reckless. It's not the best. Who are you? Academic, you're 34, you're brave, you're formidable, you're sincere. None of which are particularly good. The problem with strategists is they're literally only good for one thing, and that is their cunning traits. Everything else is pretty much secondary. You don't have to worry about it. Okay, well, we'll wait until we get someone actually... Maybe I should have hired some people. Like, you know, bring them on side after I defeat them in combat. Maybe I should keep that in mind. If we see some good people, I should get them on side. Because we kind of need them. Okay, you are heading back to the city over there, which is fine. Modesty. To celebrate their name day, the court noble throws a modest event at their house with select few friends and relatives, humbly asking them to provide their own refreshments to ease the burden of cost. Ah. Faction-wide. Where is he? Oh, he's over there. Oh, is he on assignment? Nope. Why are we pointed in that direction then? It's not our capital, is it? Oh, it is. It is our capital. Is it? No. Nope, capital still Wudu. Don't know why it pointed me there. What is he doing? Where is he? Is he just chilling? He's just a court noble. He's just enjoying life. Were you? I don't know what the fuck you were doing. Doesn't matter. Not overly concerned. Character developments. Hello. Hello. You are... Okay, that's fine. Okay, who are you? You're 35. You're a magistrate. So... It's alright. You're cunning. You're reckless. Which isn't great. But... You're also committed. So... It's not bad. His stats are fairly okay. Nothing to write home about, but nothing bad. He worked for Yuan Shu. Do I trust him? Do I trust him? What about you? You're honest, you're composed, and you're honourable. Okay, so you're slightly better. Who did you work for? Kingdom of Shuhan. Yeah, no, I don't trust you. Don't trust you. Don't trust any of them. Okay, what we can... Hang on. Right.
Answer your request.
Let's... Normal movements. Over here. You haven't gone back to the city, and we can't... Oh, we can lay siege to it. I think I prefer to capture you inside the city, actually. So if I can wait until you're inside the city, it'll make my life a little bit easier. Oh, hello. There's two armies here now. And, ooh, what have you got? A great glaive. I want a great glaive. Can I have it?
Discard mercy to achieve ambition.
Can I have your great glaive, please? Please, sir? If I
Always forward.
maybe do that. Maybe see if we can catch one of the armies. If we can probably kill it. Make life a little bit easier for us. Not that that army's particularly worrying me in any real sense, but just to be on the safe side. Just to be on the safe side. And
this land of homes and families,
I know.
China's future.
Exactly. Now let's lay siege here. We're going to... Now the nice thing is, of course, they probably won't have any armies in the region, so we've got no real urgency to go in there. So we can just lay siege. Maybe keep... Can you go through the mountains? You can... Oh god, that takes bloody ages. What about if you march? Yeah, you'd be alright. I could march him to go and help out, but I think we're probably alright. Okay, buildings. What do we get? Right. So what we can do... I don't really want to upgrade that, do I? 4 to 8. It's only 4 public order. So actually, I could build it, get a little bit more peasantry income, which would help. I mean, currently we've got 11k coming in, which is fine. Zhu Chu apparently lost rivalries. I keep meaning... Where is he? Where is Zhu Chu? You know what? I think he joined Cao Cao, and I'm going to be honest, I don't think we're going to get him anytime soon. It'd be nice if we could, but I'm not gonna pin my hopes on it. It's not a big issue. Nice to have. I think we can kill him anyway. He is one of the best characters in the game for dueling. Apparently, he's even better than Lebu. So, hello. Hello. Oh, look, it's Zhang Yan. He's blunt. The King of Black Mountain has wandered into our ambush. That's just a little bit sad, isn't it?
Do not relent.
The Bandit King versus the Bandit Queen. Who's going to win? It's going to be Bandit Queen. Although Zhang Yan does not actually want to fight. He doesn't want to duel, so instead Zhang Liao and Zheng Zhang are going to deal with his lieutenants. So Zheng Zhang is here dealing with Yong Kai, which is, I'm going to be honest, not going to be a matchup that favours him. Come on, Zheng Zhang, stop playing with him. Just kill him. Meanwhile, Zhang Liao is dealing with Zhang Fan, who is obviously Zhang Yan's son.
One step closer to victory.
Yep, thank you, Mei Hao. Now, Zhang Yan didn't want to duel, and he doesn't want to engage our front line because it's just a big line of spears, a big line of pointy death. And while a big line of pointy death is there, it's also launching little pointy death at the enemy archers. So we're actually just wiping out enemy archers with trebuchet shots and our own as each unit gets in range, we just wipe it out.
Waste your breath. You will need it.
Zheng Zhang has emerged victorious, which surprises absolutely fucking no one.
The enemy unit flees. What power?
So the enemy army is dwindling rapidly as we turn this little area in between the trees into a killing zone. So many bodies littering the ground. A few, though, are managing to make it and are trying to break through our line on our right flank. So we're going to bring our cavalry out of the forest. First to deal with some spears here who have not spotted the cavalry, which is unfortunate for them.
Our hidden men have been seen.
Yep. Enemy cavalry, seeing their danger, try and turn and run, but the peasant raiders there, not sure how to deal. Oh, they're just out. They're just gone. They're just like, nah, we're out. We're gone. Thanks, guys. Zhang Liao is finding it difficult against his opponent. He's getting thrown around again quite a lot, but he is doing. I think we've got this. He should be fine. He should be okay. Zheng Zhang, having dealt with her opponent, is now chasing down Zhang Yan, although she's having trouble. The enemy generals have real trouble actually fighting each other on horseback outside of duels. It's just an absolute nightmare. Our cavalry is now coming in to lend assistance to our infantry. Not that they really need it, but you know, a helping hand is always welcome. So although Xinjiang is getting a few hits in, it's
Your
not
words are as pathetic
going
as
great. Zhang Liao has murdered his opponent, aka Zhang Yan's son, and then cut someone, a peasant raider, off his horse just for funsies. That's nice. He actually took quite a lot of damage doing it though. So Zhang Yan, seeing his son fall, has gone out of control. That's increased his stats quite significantly. So fallen relative. There we go. So he is, can we see, plus 70% melee damage for base and armor piercing, and then plus 18 melee evasion, making him quite tricky. What I haven't noticed is that units actually get dirty as they fight. How cool is that? That's like a throwback to Medieval 2, where units got muddy. Which is nice to see. I really like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to, in a minute, we're going to hop Xinjiang off her horse. Because what I found is that characters off their horse have a far easier time actually hitting their opponent than on the horse. Because on the horse, they just start running backwards and... Let's see. Fucking useless. See, does nothing. They barely get any hits in. Okay, so now we're going to hop her off the horse. And now, look, now she's actually going to just start sitting there and just wailing away at him, which is what I wanted. Because when she starts doing that, suddenly his health starts dropping rapidly. Just starts taking chunks out. And yeah, he will run away, but we'll chase after him on foot. He won't go far. He's charging into the spears, you see? And Xinjiang is just behind him, chopping him up. And he's going to quickly decide that actually this is no good. And what instead he's going to do is he's going to head for the escape area, which is the area where the enemy can, if they get their units here, then they retreat from the battle, safe and sound. I'm going to be honest, I usually set up in front of it, so it doesn't often happen. But Zhang Yan there, very bravely, running for his life. Bye! Don't come back. That was rather unimpressive, wasn't it? Big scary bandit running for his life. Didn't want a duel. Ah. What have we got here? Spiteful, cautious, vigilant, scarred. Do I need another vanguard? That's the question. I guess the answer is maybe. -4 satisfaction. Well, that's only here. I mean, it's good. It's less instinct though. I think. What do you have? You've got an adept. It's actually quite nice. I could just execute you. Let's execute you.
They chose their own fate.
And you are superstitious, coordinated. Oh, you didn't like the person I just executed, so that's nice. Energetic, fiery, dutiful. He's not bad. Like, he's only 22. He's also the heir. Oh, because we can't employ him. Well, what's he got? A tycoon. Yeah, I could do with that as well.
Make an
Off
example.
with his head.
Get moving.
Hope his dad's got more sons. He's gonna need them. Okay, vassalized Han Fu. Oh, did you? Coalition left by blah blah blah. Okay. Kong Rong joined the coalition. Right. Declare the Master can go to war. Alright, fine. A seat to rival the ages. Lovely. So we got a new horsey. What did we get? Brown Elite. Ooh. Plus 30%. Oh, it's quite nice. It's quite nice. What have you got? You've got instinct. You've got expertise, which I kind of think is fun. What's Pang De got? I think he's got a good one. I got a suspicion that he's got a good horse. He's only got a red stallion. We could give him Brown Elite. Truly the lord of all horses. Boom. A little bit less instinct, but a little bit more resolve. And that's pretty good. We're laying siege over there, so that's fine. We could... Hello.
Not today.
Not today, eh? What do we say
Persevere.
to the god of death?
Destroy them.
Let's starve them out.
Mercy.
Because either
Not possible.
Yang is going to have to come back, and that is not going to be great for him, or they're going to have to attack us. Either way, they're screwed. And you have gone back to your city, which is exactly what I wanted you to do. So that way I can... Wait, what? Oh, because you've been confederated, haven't you? But we are at war.
Follow the heart.
We are at war with your master, so we may as well just go and kill you anyway.
This is what you train
As
for.
we continue our advance in the north. And I think once we've linked up with our vassals, what we'll do is we'll declare war on Lian Jai over here, kill her, and then potentially sort of cross the river into, maybe deal with Kong Rong then, take this peninsula, and then deal with Cao Cao. Take the kingdom of Shu Han's capital, then deal with Cao Cao. Then we just need to deal with Sun Jian, which of course is slightly easier said than done because he has the largest empire. But if we can just keep him at bay for a little bit longer, then we should be... oh, hello. Kingdom of Shu Han has this trading port. Okay, we need to go and deal with that then. Is there an army over there? Okay. Let's get 00 Cheng Bo over here. He's going to take about 5 turns. But hopefully he should reach there before we have any problems. I do need to... Could we get... Is there anyone... I could... To be honest, we've got a champion. What I want is someone with cavalry. So I want... You're 51... Zhang Ba. Ah. Okay, you're 36. Kingdom of Wei. Okay, you are composed, elusive, and tough. Oops. I wasn't finished looking at you. I was checking your teeth and all that kind of shit. Where are we? You. Yeah. I don't think you're a spy. You're a warrior. That's quite good. You've got good instinct, good stats. I like this. You're level 4. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. We got you. We've got you. And then I want a strategist. You are not very good. But am I just going to go with you because reasons? You're brave, formidable, sincere, all stats that do not give a flying shit about. I mean, it's not the worst. We could go with it. We could just go with him. Or I could wait until... I mean, Fugat... I mean, is it a problem? Is it a problem? It's probably fine. I mean, he doesn't get on with Huanlin, but... You know, I mean, sometimes you just have to throw people together and see what happens. So let's do that. Now, we're going to get a couple of trebuchets for this army. And we're going to get some archers, I think. And we're going to replace these guys with archers. And these guys are going to have a couple of them. And a couple of mounted saber militia for the moment. And we will replace them with these lads. That's fine, but I'm going to replace that with that, that with that, and you with that. Okay, good. Right, so we just need to wait a few turns for that army to muster up, but then we'll have another army on the go, potentially able to deal with this little trade port problem. Maybe come down here and take these settlements as well. Oh, Kong Rong's there. Interesting. And Liu Bei's there as well. Liu Bei's all over the bloody place. It's like a cockroach. It just pops up whenever you least expect it. I'm just worried that Zhang Fei and Guan Yu are wandering around, and God knows I don't want to fight them. Ugh. That'd be awful. But I guess we're going to have to see if we run into them next time. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode of the Ma Teng Campaign.